Aloha! What's going on, Ohana? Happy Easter, happy Sunday. Now I want to wish you guys a happy Sunday as well. Hope everyone's having a great weekend. About to head back to the work week. I'm just as excited as you guys are. But I did just get off Margaritaville at Seas a couple weeks ago, so I am here tonight to tell everybody what my experience was like. Let me just get on the chat here so I can see if anybody's writing anything. All right, there we go. So yeah, let's get started, guys. So overall, yes, may I help you? Absolutely, I loved my Margaritaville at Seas experience. Couldn't have been more pleased with the price point. I think that it was definitely known that it was definitely a cheaper cruise line. So if you guys watch the vlogs, you know that it wasn't going to be something crazy. It wasn't going to be at Royal Caribbean standards in terms of activities or customer service or anything. Hey, aloha, Tiff. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Happy Easter. Thanks for joining us today. Much love and aloha to you. We're just going to talk a little bit about Margaritaville at Seas. I was just saying it was a great cruise. I know you probably enjoyed the vlogs. Overall, I'd say it was probably about a B in terms of where I'd rate it. I'd say Royal Caribbean is more like an A or an A minus. But I've really never been on any luxury cruises to compare it to. The price, I had a great deal because they basically gave the cruise to me for free because I'm a teacher. So I only had to pay like $80 in taxes and port fees. And it would have only been like 40 or 50 bucks if I had chosen to just stay with the regular level room, but I did want that little porthole. So if you watch the video, you'll see I had a nice big porthole to look out, and I got a nice time lapse the second day when I was coming back into West Palm Beach. So the overall, I'd say the cruise is definitely worth it. If you guys are in the area and you want to possibly book a Margaritaville at Seas, you see a promotion, and it fits into your schedule, I wouldn't be afraid of it. I wouldn't pay anywhere near full price. I wouldn't look at anything over $500 for a cabin, but if you can get something for like $250, $300 a cabin, I would do it. And that's, if you're gonna stop the video right here, that's totally what you should know going out of this cruise, is that it was worth the money. But also the food. I was very impressed with the food. So you would think it was going to be kind of low end with the amount of money that you spent to be on the cruise, but overall I was very impressed, and I had a great cruise. I think the food was pretty varied. It kind of had the staples. It had the burgers, it had the hot dogs, it had the salads, it had the bread. Then it also had some different ethnic foods, which varied every day too, which I really enjoyed to try because I've never tried a lot of the dishes that were there. So it's a nice opportunity for me to step out of my comfort zone a little bit. Besides the food, the cabin was really enjoyable as well. I really liked the vibes. It had really good energy. It was kind of like a fake wood. Had like a backyard, back porch, kind of like the way you used to go outside and take a shower by the beach in the backyard when you had outdoor showers, if you guys have ever experienced that. It had that same vibe. It was very like hippie, good vibes, Key West feel, just ocean life. And being lucky enough to enjoy this cruise with a great friend, Haley, was also a bonus. So we're both teachers, and like I said, teachers got this cruise for free. So we were able to take advantage of the deal that Margaritaville at Seas gave us. Much love and aloha, Tiff. Thanks for being here. The island. So yeah, Margaritaville at Seas stopped at Freeport, Bahamas, which if you've never been to Freeport, Bahamas, there's a bunch of things to do. However, everything is pretty much a taxi ride away. And me and Haley decided from the beginning we were not going to spend any money, and we were going to just see what we can get for free. So we definitely, we got the most out of it. We first went to this little tiny beach, which was just a walk away from the ship. And I'd say it was like 5-6 minutes walk. And then once we got to that little beach, we just looked at the water, just took some nice pictures. Then we walked across to where Serenade of the Seas was docked over at the other main pier of Freeport. And while I was admiring the Royal Caribbean sister ship that I have not yet been on, I was also very excited to just be able to relax and enjoy the port, because there's a lot of the little typical shops with the knickknacks and vendors that would have their little their clothing and their little shells, their conch shells and all that, and the rum cakes, of course. But I like the cheap drinks. I like getting off the ship and just having a few beers. So for me, that was more than enough to enjoy the port. But there's a lot of people from my ship that did do the swimming with the pigs excursion. So they took the ship's excursion, and I think it was like about $100, unless you had the license to chill package, which I don't really know much about, because like I said, I just wanted to go into this spending absolutely nothing and see what the bare bones Margaritaville at Sea's experience would give me. And overall, I was very, very pleased. So even if you spend very little, you'll still have a good outcome. I don't know if I would have been as pleased if I had just gotten off a Royal Caribbean ship. But after having been on an MSC ship, I feel like my standards were already a little bit lower in terms of guest service and food. So then I was just a little bit happier to have that restored again through Margaritaville at Sea's. So yeah, the cabin was great. The island was exactly what I expected for what I was getting out of it. I'm sure if you guys did an excursion and you weren't pleased, then you might have had a different experience. But overall, the boat was pretty old. I wasn't exactly in love with things about the boat. The pools were really, really small. They had 2 pools on the ship. One was a main pool right in the middle of the ship, and it was probably like the size of my living room. And if you guys don't know how big my living room is, it's like, I don't know, like 10 feet by 10 feet area. It's definitely not big. And so the pool is definitely not big either. But the other good news is there is another small pool on the back of the ship, which is an adult-only pool. And so if you guys were like me, you'd probably have spent most of your time hanging out back there while you were on the ship. It doesn't really make sense why they had such small pools, but I guess since it's such an old ship, maybe it was frequented lots of ports, so they didn't really spend a lot of time on the ship. I don't really know, honestly, but definitely surprised me how small the pools were. The musicians, if you guys watch the vlogs, musicians were really, really good. I love the musicians they had. They were really great singers, really good at playing lots of the hits. They kind of hit everything that you would have wanted while you were cruising on the ship. The ship show, Jimmy's ship show, was also fantastic. If you know Jimmy Buffett music, you'll enjoy it. If you don't know Jimmy Buffett music, you'll probably still enjoy it, but you won't get as much out of it. I think that to fully embrace the ship show, you have to at least know a few of the songs, because otherwise it's just like listening to a sing-along where you can't sing along, which kind of sucks some of the fun out of it. So if you guys were like me and you enjoy Jimmy Buffett, I definitely would enjoy the ship show again, even if I go on the cruise 2 or 3 more times, which might be in my future. So I'll give you guys a little more info on that towards the end of the video, but stay tuned because there might be a chance if you guys want to go on a Margaritaville at Sea's cruise with me in the future. Stay tuned. I'll give you more info or information soon. Drinks. I personally only got a bucket of beer because it was a great deal on the ship. It was about $35 for 5 beers, which is the cheapest I've seen for any cruise line ever. And I do know they have a deal where it's basically 10 drinks on a wristband for $100. So that's prepay. If you buy it before you get on the ship, that's the deal you get. They don't do a drink package. It's just $100, 10 drinks, and you can get whatever you want with those. If you're getting beer, you're going to be losing money. If you're getting mixed drinks, if you're getting cocktails, you'll save a little bit of money. So it just depends on what type of a drinker you are. I'm good with buckets of beer. As you guys saw in the vlogs, I definitely sneak on a little bit of alcohol as well. And the drinks were, I had a little bit of Haley's drinks. They were delicious, but they were also very sugary, so I don't know how much alcohol. I was probably getting well, if anything. The service was really good. The guest services, they were awesome. They never had a line when I had to go down there for anything. Everybody was really cool. It was a very low quantity ship, low amount of guests compared to what I would have expected there to have been. For this time of year, it was right around spring break, so we did have a lot of fraternity brothers on it, which I myself was in a fraternity, but I really hope that I didn't reflect that way when I was out having fun with my friends, because they were very crazy. Hello, happily ever yachty, how are you doing? Nice to hear from you. I know it's been a really long time. I think it was Allure of the Seas back in May of last year. Hard to remember now, but yeah, thanks for joining. Nice to see you again. We were just talking about Margaritaville at Seas. It was a great experience for the price. I definitely wouldn't go booking anything for more than $400 because you could probably find a Royal Caribbean or a Carnival for that price, which would give you a little bit better for your money. But I loved everything about it. I loved the food. I loved the cabin. I loved the guest services. They were nice. People on the ship were really awesome. The only thing I was just saying was that the people on the ship were a little bit of a younger crowd. So if you were looking to have a really relaxing kind of romantic weekend with your hubby, probably wouldn't have been the vibe for you. It was a very frat star vibe, and so I can't say I hated it because I did enjoy watching them light up the dance floor. I myself was not that pleased to always see these guys just dominating the dance floor. It was nice to see other people get a turn to dance too. But yeah, everybody go check out Happily Ever Yachty's page. She does lots of fun stuff in the Disney area. She goes to theme parks. She does cruises. She also has some really cool bags that she displays from Loungefly and different collections of hers. So thanks for stopping by, Yachty, and I hope that your channel's going well. Just about wrapping it up here. I didn't really spend any time in the casino when I was on the ship. However, the one cool thing about Margaritaville at Seas is they do have a live sports betting kiosk. So if you want to make some bets on some games that are happening while you're on the ship, you can put your money in the machine, bing, 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 and select which team you want to win, parlays, I guess, etc. And if your team happens to win, you can go and collect. So that's something new. I've never seen that on any of the Royal Caribbean or MSC ships before. So next Margaritaville at Sea ship, I'm definitely going to check that out. But yeah, besides that, I think that's pretty much it for Margaritaville at Seas. Yeah, don't do too many lives, Yachty. So you made it. Thanks for being here, and thanks for being a part of the live session. I'm going to be heading out to... Oh, someone's getting to the door right now. But I'm going to be heading out right now, guys. Much love and aloha to you. Happy Sunday, happy Easter. What would you do if, when you okay said yes, we'll go? I'm on the Freedom on Friday. Can't wait. Awesome. I hope you have a great time on the Freedom of the Seas. That's going to be awesome. Don't have any other cruises booked right now until January, so stay tuned for that. Much love and aloha to you guys.